Hey guys, I promised a friend a hair video and how when I told her I did my hair in less than 10 minutes, she didn't believe me. So I asked and a few of you said you wanted to see it, so I will share it. I'm going to show you and talk about the process, and then I'm going to fast forward it so you guys don't have to watch every little process, so it'll go quicker after this. I only use 4 products coming from being a hairdresser. That is a huge shock even for me because I have always had a lot of products on hand. So I use a dry shampoo, which you can look on my Instagram stories under beauty tips, how I make it. Super easy. You can make a ton of it for cheap and I absolutely love it. I use the Healthy Hold Glaze from doTERRA. This goes on, I showered yesterday after the gym and I threw it up in my mom bun, as I call it, or my gym bun. And this is what it looks like today. I brushed it, but that was about it. So this is so important to use. I kind of compare it to like a man's tool chest, right? Like if they're doing a project and they have the right tools on hand, the project is so much easier. Same thing with your hair. If you guys have the right tools on hand, your hair is going to be super easy to do and it's going to go fast for you. So this is so important. Having something to put in when it's towel dried, it's going to help with frizz. For me, I need the added weight, so I put a little bit more on than the average person, but it's going to help with shine, protection, and most of all, it's going to give your hair some hold so that when you do style it, it's going to have that hold memory and it's going to last a little bit longer for you guys. So super, super important, probably the most important product to have on hand. And then I use a dry shampoo, Caviar. Today I'm using IGK because I'm out of my Caviar and I have a little bit of this left, so I'm just going to finish it off, but I don't suggest it. The Caviar one works far better. It's about the same price, has better ingredients. This one's not too bad ingredient-wise, but it's not as good as the Caviar, and the Caviar works better. And I have that posted on my Instagram as well, and it might be posted on my website where you can look. All of these products I have on my website under shop, and you guys can look and see everything we use in our home. I'm super, super picky, call myself an ingredient whore. I am very, very picky about what goes in our bodies and on our bodies. It's so important, you guys. The infertility rates, the cancer rates, the allergy rates are out of this world, and so much of it is caused by what we're using in our house. So we have control of 70% of what we put or what toxins we're exposed to just by our household and what we're using. So you all know by now, I'm huge fan on that. And then last, this is, I love, 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 love this product. Although I do wish they would replace the cap on it because the cap sucks. But root to tip serum, you only use a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this. We use this as a hair detangler for my daughter after she gets out of the shower. It works amazing. You just start working it, put a little in your hand, start working it through the ends and up into the scalp, and then brush out their hair. It's a great, great detangler. It smells amazing. And then I finish for my ends. When they get dry, it gives shine, makes your hair smell good, frizz control, strength, helps with growth, all of that. So amazing. That's it. 4 products I use. So to start, you can do this with short hair, medium hair, long hair. I don't care. It looks good on all of it. And if you do this and you love it or you hate it, share, tag me. I would love to look at, I still got this curl going on right here. And that is just natural right there, guys. Okay, so you're gonna separate into, so the sides from right about your ears forward, you're gonna separate and pin up. And then this top part that you can see when it's down, we're also gonna separate. Okay, this is gonna make it actually go quicker if you spend the time to separate it. I just use these duckbill clips, super easy. All right, and then all of this is going to go quick. Now I have a lot of hair, so this is gonna go, could be a way easier 5-minute process for most of you out there, but I do have a massive amount of hair, so I'm always looking for cheats and cuts and ways to make it easier. So I'm going to go ahead and separate this into a few sections. The cool part about this secret tool I'm going to show you is you can use bigger sections, right? So that's going to help a lot. Okay, so we're going to separate it out. I'm going to spray it with my texturizer. Okay, and then you are just going to comb out about an inch section. You can see it's a little bit thicker here. And this is the secret tool, guys. This one is the Bedhead Wave Artist. I think it's less than 30 bucks on Amazon. I will make sure this is posted on my website as well. But you're gonna do flat side down. You're not gonna go all the way to the scalp, but close. You guys, most people are gonna hold this for about 4 to 5 seconds. I hold mine a little longer just because I do have really, really thick textured hair. So for those girls, probably more like 8 to 10 seconds. And we're just gonna go through and wave it. And it goes so quick, guys, once you get in the routine. So, and then you can see where it follows down, so you're just gonna move it down. Leave those ends out, so important. And as I get further up, I'll probably even leave in the hair. Quick, it only took me a few minutes. So from here, now we're going to use a curling wand or a curling iron, whichever one you prefer. I like the wand just because I like to save time. And usually I always start with this, but I didn't. Big brush, dry powder. I'm a little opposite. My hair's too clean right now and I need to dirty it up, right? That's what's gonna make it last, give texture. But this is also, most people use dry shampoo because they haven't washed their hair and they wanna soak up the oils. My hair is so thick, it doesn't get oily. My hair actually dries out. It's usually I'm like, oh, I need to wash it because it needs conditioner. So here, you're gonna take a little bit smaller sections. You can still do thick that way, but this way you want about an inch of hair. And if you have long hair, you're always gonna roll backwards. Leave out, don't go all the way up. Usually for that modern hairstyle, you're gonna wanna come out just a little bit, but do over direct. Bring your curling iron forward. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like this is where it comes out of my head. I'm gonna over direct. I'm gonna leave the ends out because this is what's gonna give you that volume without making it, you know, that Shirley Temple curl. All right, and then I'm just gonna let it sit, hang, let it dry. So for the rest of this hair, you will probably only have one layer, but I have two, so this part will probably go faster for most of you guys. Same thing, over direct, leave some out. Okay, so now I'm just taking this Shine. Oh, stuff smells delicious. You can see I already have a lot of volume. That's from that dry powder I put on the base and from over directing. Yes, and because I have a lot of hair, but I promise you will get, I almost get too much volume. So I promise if you over direct, you will get it. Now, here's the trick. Most people want to, especially if you have a hard time getting your hair, you'll get weird funky pieces like this. Just go over them real quick. This is what I meant by detailing, grabbing those little pieces. But most girls want to flatten it out, or they're like, it's too, maybe too textured, or you're not used to that much volume initially. So my best advice to you would be leave it. Run your hand through it, get that textured look. You can add, if you need a little bit more lift or you want more texture, you're gonna put that through the end, kind of scrunch it in there, and you can get more texture. If you're like me, and you usually want less texture, you're just gonna run your hand through it. But leave it a little bit curlier and a little bit more voluminous than you like it. Because what's gonna happen throughout the day is it's going to start to wear down, right? And then when we do this, day 2, so put your hair up on top of your head like a pineapple at night. That's usually what I do. And then you take it down and kind of run your hand through it. You might have to do a curl or 2 on top, but if you use this wave iron, these are going to stay. So I minus gym days, but like I'm doing my hair today because I will not be going to the gym this weekend, and it'll stay all weekend. So I might have to do my makeup and run a couple curls if I want a little more texture or something went flat. But that's it. It's super easy. So this video is a little longer, but hopefully once I fast forward it, of course talking on here, I spent more time than I normally do. But I just wanted to post this because I think it's going to save people a lot of time. And for the girls that are like, I don't know how to do my hair, this is the easiest way to know how. I've done a lot of hair in my lifetime, and I know if I can teach you guys tips and tricks, it'll make you feel better about yourself and feel prepared. And if we don't have to do our hair every day, even better, right? And please, 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 please use natural products. If you do this, you should not need a hairspray or anything like that. If you can just stick to the dry shampoo without using an aerosol, I highly suggest it. I do like a little bit more added texture. The Caviar is great. It's not super heavy on your hair, so you can use it for all different hair types, and it really gives that grit and makes it stay. That texture, we have to put the added texture in it. That's what's going to give you that longevity. And that's kind of that modern look anyway. So let me know if you guys like this video. Let me know if it helped you. Tag me if you do it and style your hair, or if you want to go to my website, you can grab this iron. You're gonna fall in love with it. It makes your life so much easier.